A coworker asked, "Are you caught up on the new season?" I panicked, thinking she meant something about being physically caught somewhere. I said, "Caught up where?" She looked at me like I had three heads.
Caught up simply means you've watched all the latest episodes. Nothing about being physically caught anywhere.
Exactly, and today we're covering how to talk naturally about shows, movies, and what you're watching.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Emma.
And I'm Daniel. Let's get straight into it.
Today's topic is genuinely one of the most common conversation starters now. What are you watching? What should I watch next? Exactly. Let's fix that caught up confusion immediately with real natural phrases. Caught up, exactly from our story, means you've watched everything released so far. I'm all caught up on that show. Means fully up to date. Binge watch means watching many episodes in a row, often in one sitting. I binge watched the whole season last night.
Spoiler means revealing something important about the plot before someone else has watched it. No spoilers, please. I haven't finished yet.
It's a slow burn means a show or movie that starts slowly but builds up gradually. The first episode is slow, but it's a slow burn, trust me.
I'm hooked means you're completely captivated, unable to stop watching. I'm so hooked on this show right now.
5 essential phrases already. Caught up, binge watch, spoiler, slow burn, and hooked.
Already enough to have a genuinely natural conversation about any show or movie. Emma, what have you been watching recently?
Honestly, I just finished a series that everyone's been talking about. I was completely hooked from episode 1.
That's always the best feeling. Did you binge it all in one weekend?
Pretty much. I stayed up way too late a few nights just to finish it.
Let's cover a few more essential phrases. Cliffhanger means an episode ends at a very tense, unresolved moment.
For example, that finale was such a cliffhanger, I need the next season immediately.
Plot twist means an unexpected turn in the story. I did not see that plot twist coming at all.
What about describing something as overrated or underrated?
Overrated means something isn't as good as people say. Underrated means it deserves more attention than it gets.
For example, honestly, I think that movie was overrated versus that show is so underrated, more people should watch it.
What about it grew on me? A phrase I hear often but didn't understand for a while myself.
It grew on me means you didn't like something at first, but gradually started enjoying it more over time.
For example, I didn't like the first episode, but it really grew on me.
What if a show or movie is genuinely bad, in a fun, enjoyable way?
It's so bad it's good describes exactly that. Something poorly made but entertaining precisely because of that.
What about recommending something to a friend?
You have to check this out, or you'd love this. It's right up your alley. Both work naturally here.
Right up your alley means something matches someone's specific taste or interests perfectly.
What about when you're deciding what to watch, still browsing?
I'm in the mood for something genre. Works well. I'm in the mood for something light tonight, not too intense.
What about a show that has too many episodes and feels like it's dragging?
It's dragging a bit means the pacing feels slow or unnecessarily stretched out. The middle episodes really drag.
What about finishing a show and feeling emotional or empty afterward?
I have such a show hangover is a fun, casual phrase for that specific feeling of missing a show after finishing it.
Such a relatable, genuinely modern expression.
Extremely relatable. What about when you rewatch something you've already seen?
I'm rewatching it for like the third time is completely natural. Rewatching favorite shows is genuinely common.
Let's cover a useful grammar point too. We often use present perfect continuous when talking about ongoing watching habits.
For example, I've been watching this show for weeks. Shows it started in the past and continues now.
Very natural structure, especially useful for describing a show you're currently in the middle of watching.
What about discussing actors or characters specifically, beyond just the plot?
She's such a great actor. Or that character really grew as the season went on. Both work naturally in casual discussion.
Very useful for deeper conversations, beyond just simple plot summary. You have to check this out. Or you'd love this. It's right up your alley. Both work naturally here.
Right up your alley means something matches someone's specific taste or interests perfectly.
Let's review the essential streaming vocabulary from today, all together.
Caught up. Watched everything so far. Binge watch. Watching many episodes in a row.
Spoiler, revealing plot details early. Slow burn. Start slow, builds gradually.
Hooked. Completely captivated. Cliffhanger. An unresolved, tense ending.
Plot twist, an unexpected story turn. Overrated, underrated, not as good, better than expected.
It grew on me. Gradually started liking it. Right up your alley? Matches your taste perfectly.
Dragging, feeling slow or stretched out. And show hangover, missing a show after finishing it.
12 essential phrases now, all genuinely common in everyday conversations about shows and movies.
Try describing something you're currently watching today, using at least 2 of these phrases.
Daniel, tell us the full story about the caught-up confusion at work.
So this happened during a lunch break. Casual conversation with a coworker about a show that was genuinely popular at the time.
A completely normal, everyday workplace conversation starter.
Extremely normal to her, apparently. She asked, quite casually, "Are you caught up on the new season?"
And you took it completely literally.
Completely literally. My brain immediately jumped to something about being physically trapped or caught somewhere unexpected.
What did you actually say in response?
I genuinely asked, "Caught up where?" with real confusion in my voice, which understandably confused her right back.
A confusing question meeting an equally confusing response.
Exactly that awkward exchange. She paused, looked at me strangely, and asked, "Wait, do you know what I mean by caught up?"
A perfectly reasonable clarifying question at that point.
Very reasonable, given my clearly confused response. I admitted honestly that I had no idea, and she explained it simply meant being up to date with the latest episodes.
How did you feel once you understood the actual meaning?
Relieved, but also slightly embarrassed at how literally I had interpreted such a simple, common phrase.
Did that moment change how you approach unfamiliar casual expressions now?
Completely. Now, if something sounds strange, but the context involves entertainment or casual topics, I assume it's likely an expression, not literal language.
What's the lesson for our listeners here?
Casual conversation topics like TV shows are absolutely full of their own specific expressions, just like any other area of English.
And once you learn even a handful of them, these conversations become so much easier and more natural to actually join in on.
Everyone, what have you been watching recently? Tell us in the comments using at least one phrase from today.
And which phrase surprised you the most? Show hangover? It's a slow burn? Right up your alley.
We read every single comment. And honestly, we'd love to hear your show recommendations too.
If this episode helped you, please like it and subscribe for a new episode every week.
Take care, everyone. And remember, caught up has nothing to do with being physically caught anywhere.
Bye, everyone.